If an attacker logs in with valid credentials, would you ever know? Not malware, not ransomware, just a successful login. In its 2025 Digital Defense Report, Microsoft revealed that it analyzes approximately 38 million identity risk detections on an average day, not per year, per day. That number shows that identities are under constant attack: credential theft, session hijacking, MFA bypass, privilege abuse. And when those attacks succeed, they don't look like a break-in, they look legitimate. That's why Identity Threat Detection and Response exists. ITDR is a security framework designed to detect and respond to identity-based attacks in real time before compromised credentials turn into privilege escalation, lateral movement, or full-blown breach. Because here's the uncomfortable truth: identity has become the control plane of your entire organization. After the pandemic, everything accelerated. Remote work, cloud adoption, software as a service sprawl, bring your own device. Your perimeter dissolved almost overnight. Today, authentication, not location, decides access. Identity isn't just a part of security anymore, it is security. And attackers know it. According to the 2025 Verizon Data Breach Investigations report, 22% of breaches began with credential abuse. And in basic web application attacks, 88% involved stolen credentials. Attackers aren't forcing entry. They log in, blend in, escalate quietly, and move laterally without ever dropping a payload. So here's the problem: traditional identity and access management and privilege access management systems manage identities. They provision, they authenticate, they enforce policies, but they don't actively hunt for abuse. On the other hand, EDR, XDR, and CM monitor endpoints and telemetry. They're excellent at spotting malicious binaries or suspicious processes. But they are not built to understand identity posture like excessive privileges, risky delegation paths, dormant admin accounts, or suspicious privilege escalation inside Active Directory. That gap is where identity-based attacks thrive. ITDR was coined by Gartner in 2022 to describe a new category of security designed specifically to close that gap. Authentication alone is not defense. Attackers bypass MFA through fatigue attacks. They steal session cookies, use voice phishing to manipulate help desks, or escalate privilege using misconfigurations that have existed for years. ITDR focuses on what happens after authentication. It combines identity visibility, behavioral analytics, privilege analysis, and automated response. Not just alerting, but also response like lock the account, revoke the token, force password reset, disable risky delegation paths, because the window between compromise and escalation keeps shrinking. Now, an important clarification: ITDR isn't about adding another noisy dashboard to an already bloated stack. Security teams are already overwhelmed by fragmented alerts from PAM, EDR, XDR, and cloud security tools, each detecting part of the story, none owning identity risk end-to-end. When multiple tools respond to the same incident in different ways, response slows down instead of accelerating. And when identity signals are scattered across systems, no single control sees the full escalation path. The real value of ITDR isn't just visibility, it's what that visibility allows you to stop. Imagine a valid credential is compromised. The attacker authenticates successfully and begins querying Active Directory to identify privileged groups and misconfigured permissions. A weak ACL exposes a privilege escalation path. Within minutes, elevated access is obtained and lateral movement begins. Without identity-focused detection, this activity blends in as routine directory traffic. With ITDR, abnormal authentication behavior, suspicious directory enumeration, and privilege escalation attempts are detected in real time, and the account is contained before the compromise spreads. Heimdall stands out in the ITDR space because it doesn't isolate identity threat detection from the rest of security operations. It integrates identity monitoring, behavioral detection, automated response, and privileged access management into a single unified platform. With advanced PAM capabilities, including privileged account and session management and privilege elevation and delegation management, Heimdall ensures that identity threats aren't just detected. Privileged access is tightly controlled and immediately actionable across the entire environment. And this is all for today. If you find this video useful, make sure you like it, share it with your connections, and subscribe to Heimdall YouTube channel for more content.